Early Chinese Dynasties, The Dawn of Chinese Civilization, 3 in 1, written by Rolf Hedger, narrated by Susan Heith. Xia Dynasty, The Myth and Mystery of China's First Dynasty, written by Rolf Hedger, narrated by Susan Heith. Chapter 1, The Birth of a Dynasty. The Xia Dynasty is often considered the first dynasty of China, marking the transition from a prehistoric era dominated by tribal alliances to a structured monarchy. However, much of what is known about the Xia comes from ancient texts written centuries later, blurring the line between history and legend. At the heart of this foundation myth is Yu the Great, a figure credited with taming the catastrophic floods that once plagued the Yellow River region. According to traditional accounts, China before the Xia was ruled by the 5 emperors, semi-mythical sages who brought order and knowledge to early societies. The final ruler of this period, Emperor Shun, recognized Yu for his brilliance and appointed him to control the devastating floods that had threatened agricultural settlements for generations. Unlike his predecessors, who attempted to block or divert the waters, Yu devised a system of dredging and canal building that allowed the floodwaters to drain naturally into rivers and the sea. His efforts reportedly took over a decade, during which he traveled across the land, surveying the terrain and directing large-scale labor projects. His selfless dedication won him the admiration of the people, and his success in flood control cemented his reputation as a leader with the mandate of heaven. The concept of the mandate of heaven, though later fully developed under the Zhou dynasty, has its roots in the Xia period. It suggested that rulers were chosen by divine will and that their legitimacy depended on their ability to maintain order and prosperity. Yu's ability to tame the floods demonstrated both his virtue and his right to rule. Upon Emperor Shun's abdication, Yu became the first king of the Xia dynasty, establishing a hereditary monarchy that would continue for generations. This shift from a tribal confederation to a centralized kingdom marked a crucial turning point in Chinese history. Before Yu, leadership was often determined by merit, with rulers chosen based on their abilities rather than bloodlines. Yu, however, passed his rule to his son, Qi, solidifying the concept of dynastic succession. This transition set a precedent that would define Chinese governance for thousands of years. Despite the lack of definitive archaeological evidence directly proving the existence of the Xia, the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?